Hello Gemini, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. We are going to do general reading today, not a personal read. Take what's for you and leave the rest. Alright, we're going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle to begin with. Find the mood. See what needs to be said, what Gemini needs to know at this time. Above all, actions that need to be taken possibly. We have chop wood. Is that it? Chop wood? I think I'm going to pull a Queen of Unknown as well. It feels like if that's needed. We'll go from there before we get into the body of your read. What else does, oh, there we go. Two of them. Alright, we have realization and self-reflection, hand in hand here with chop wood. Okay, I'm going to read from the book for you guys, at least a small passage here. We're going to go with chop wood, number 42. Chop wood. Essential meanings: being grounded in everyday experience and humility. The Oracle's message: there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for the releasing attachment to the outcome. Yeah, this kind of goes along with this self-reflection and the realization. It could be about realizing that, other things need to get done. Other things need to be focused on. Other thing, rather than keeping your mind on something that maybe you can't do anything about right now. Let's see, we have the number 3, realization. With self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. And then you have self-reflection, number 17. Be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and way of being. Yeah, nothing's set in stone here, Gemini. Nothing's set in stone. Sometimes we have to know that, and it's kind of hard. I'm a Gemini. I do the same things with this focusing. Oh, I'm so hell-bent on what the outcome is going to be that I overlook the mundane parts of it, or other things in my life get shoved on the back burner. That's what this feels like. It's warning you to not do that. So sometimes you just gotta get that off your mind, let yourself go, and it feels like anything you do, whether it's supposed to be something fun with the family or whether you're at work, it's like something's distracting you. Something's keeping you from your full potential with everything else in your life, because you're neglecting different pieces of yourself, it feels like. Okay, we are going to, feeling like this deck. Let's get into the body of your read, Gemini. Woo, hopping right on out there. we have the Four of Wands. This is a happy kind of energy. It's about house, home, the development of maybe a marriage proposal, celebrations of some sort. Could be graduation from something. It could be you elevating yourself in your career. It feels like there may be someone, I feel like getting proposed to, possibly. You may be getting engaged soon. Very happy, positive energy. This has come out with the Six of Wands in the reverse here. It feels like this is something that this may be where this focusing on, you want people to see it. You know, if it's about an engagement or a move that needs to be made, because the Four of Wands could be about moves and maybe upgrading your home. I feel like you need to keep some things to yourself. This is definitely positive energy, but I feel like it's something that's very positive that maybe it's not ready to be told yet. Not necessarily keeping all your eggs in one basket kind of thing. I feel like it's more like, because when I look at the Six of Wands, yes, it's positive, it's you being on top of the world, and all of that, but it feels like sometimes like sitting on your high horse. You know what I mean? Like, don't let it, I feel like don't let it get to your head. Don't let it, you know, ego take over or whatever with it, with all this positivity that's coming in here. Isn't that, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse here as well. I don't think you're gonna, I think you're maturing here, Gemini. I feel like normally you would have been ready to blurt out whatever it is that's going on. Positive, negative, whatever, you talked about it. I feel like you're getting to that maturity where it's like, you know, everybody doesn't have to know everything. And I feel like it maybe at one time it was a climb to the top kind of thing, like stepping on people to get where you need to be, feeling like you had to one-up somebody or do better than somebody and you needed to rub it in, whatever. I feel like this is you not being that person anymore. Coming to the realization that you don't have to do things like that. You don't have to do that to be a good person, to be let people see you in the positive light that it is. You don't have to tell them what it is you've got or who you've got or what you have. You don't have to tell anybody. They can see it for them. They can see it. You don't have to put it out there for everyone to see. I feel like this could be about being online, possibly social media, telling your business. You have Judgment. Someone may have relied a lot on how people felt about them, or this may have to, like I say, this may have to do with I feel like putting it up here with these oracles, feeling like being judged or worrying about someone judging you. This may also be why you don't want it put out there. You don't want your business put out there. And with this Six of Wands in the reverse, happy, positive things, and you feel like you don't want to. It's your business. It's your personal business, and you don't need to put that out there. Is what it feels like, because you do feel like you would be judged, maybe for who it is that you chose to be with, or I feel like for somebody here, once upon a time, you would have not, even if you were attracted to a certain person, you wouldn't have given them the time of day, because you would have been worried about what you're following. It doesn't have to necessarily be a social media following, but it feels like it's more than just one or two people. You were worried about what they would think of it, what they would say of it, and then it would affect, maybe in the past it has reflected onto your relationships and affected them. 8 of Cups. Walking away from what's no longer serving you. This is really tying in with becoming something new, becoming a new person, moving up in the world, moving up in life. This may be this maturity level setting in, feeling like you no longer need some things, and you're going to shed this. It could be shedding this, if you had ego issues, or not ego issues necessarily, but what I want to say, you wanted people to dote on you. You may have caught yourself getting wrapped up into that life where it's like, it's kind of nice having people hang on your every word. But I feel like, excuse me, I felt tired all of a sudden. Maybe it's just because you're tired of dealing with that. You're tired of being somebody that you're really not. That's what it feels like. Wow, that was crazy. Because I'm not tired. I am really not tired. Okay, we have the World, and we also have the 3 of Swords in the reverse here. I think this is definitely a change happening, and this is you. You know, this is you walking into a new life, into something new, something else. Changes happening. It feels like with the seasons as well. You know, it just feels like with the season. 'Tis the season. Could be about around Christmas time. That's coming up here. Maybe you're planning on having a wedding at that time, or you're planning on moving to a new house, a new situation, maybe moving in with your significant other at that time, or you will be by that time possibly. Or maybe, you know, I'm kind of looking at this where it's like, don't tell anybody, and then this, like, you may be waiting until around holiday time to tell family or friends or whoever that you're engaged. You have the 3 of Swords here. 3 of Swords is about heartache, feeling devastation and all that. It's in the reverse though. I feel like whoever this is that you are in this a significant relationship with, and it's going on that other level, it feels like they brought you back from this. They brought you back from this heartache, from this 3 of Swords. It didn't have to be from other relationships. It might have been, but it could have been from a loss. They came at the right time after a loss of a loved one, or a financial devastation type of thing, and they brought you up out of it and made you realize something about yourself at this point, you know. Nice. I feel like there's a lot of growth has happened here. Let's see, what else? We're going to pull a few cards for clarity from this deck. This has been pretty straightforward, I think. Becoming, you know, more aware of yourself, and not, I feel like not needing the approval of others to make your decisions, realizing the person that you want to be, you know, learning something about yourself. You have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you used to be hasty in what you, how to get, you know, the things that you wanted. You were focused on them, and you went for them, and it didn't matter who you hurt to get there. I feel like this is a change happening within you with this realization, figuring out that it's not about just about you. It's not just about card went flying. Hold on just a minute. it's not just about you, and maybe you're more focused on the way things may affect others. It might be what you're basing your judgments and everything on at this time. You have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're more emotionally tied. I don't think you were in the past. You're more in tune with what it is that makes you happy, what it is that may hurt or I feel like hinder progress. You're more in tune with what would make you happy. Maybe that's why you haven't perhaps been happy or weren't happy for some time until you met this person. They brought something else out in you. Very nice, very positive energy here. Nice. I feel like this relationship is a long time coming for you. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I think you held yourself back from being what you truly desired to be, what you truly wanted to be. You did and said things the way you thought people wanted you to, what you thought was the popular thing, or you felt like you couldn't be that the true person that you are opening up to and doing. But I feel like this in the reverse, the Eight of Swords is about a self-imposed restriction. I feel like you kept yourself from happiness, thinking that's whatever path you were on was making you happy. But after this whole self-reflection and realization has come about, you no longer are hindered by these ties, these imaginary ties that held you back, held you from being the person that you really wanted to be. This Ten of Cups in the reverse. I feel like maybe you thought that you deserved certain things above other people at one time. I don't think this is how you feel anymore. I think you are clear on your thought process. I think that whoever this person is that is bringing the happiness and the change in for you and the changes within yourself, they brought about this clarity that maybe what you thought is what you wanted and couldn't have, or not couldn't have, but had to keep working for it. I feel like this abundance and these, I feel like strong family ties and all of that, I feel like it's not what you thought it was. It's not what you thought it's supposed to feel like, you know? Like this person has brought some new energy into your life that has you looking at things in a new light here. Let's see. I'll pull a message card or two here for you to finish the read. We have wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. It's so funny because it's very windy here. Very windy here this morning. Let's see, what else do we have here? This is like, I feel like you can always change your path and change how you feel or what you feel is happiness to you. You have growth. You maturing, becoming who you are supposed to be, who you want to be, a better person. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Don't be afraid to go in a different direction with the person that you are. You don't have to be that person that you're always going to be the same person, obviously. You can't change who you are, but you can change how you react to things in life. And that's growth, you know, when you don't feel like you don't have to react in a specific way. I do feel like whatever this is, with the keeping this a secret for a little while, that is part of that change for you. I think that maybe you would just, you know, blurt out what it was ever going on, and it didn't I don't know, it was just like writing in a journal to you, but it was telling everybody else, possibly. And I think that's changed. You've matured from that, and it's not something you're going to jump out there. All in all, it's big changes. You have the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Cups. You have self-reflection, you have realization, chop wood. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. It's all about making changes within yourself, making you feel like you're, making you a better person, making you a more mature and steady-minded person too, Gemini. Which is sometimes hard for us, isn't it? Because we tend to flip here and there. All right, Gemini, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe, join my community here if you want to. Tap that bell icon for notification of future uploads. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.